like a freight train will. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Gravy drips in the southern drawl. Stories thick like the cypress tall. Radio rebels riding wild and free, shouting truths like a storm at sea. Hey, hey, can you feel that beat? Boots on the floor, fire in the heat. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Tales of dirt roads, whiskey skies that cut through the night like fireflies. Laughter echoes through the pines, two voices cross them county lines.
And good morning to the Cornbread Man and Biscuit Boy show. Right now, just Cornbread Man on screen as Biscuit Boy is off on an adventure.
I'm coming.
But he'll soon be back on camera. We got studio moved around. We're still working on some things, and we're kind of halfway through it, or well, maybe more than that. But we're getting there.
It's getting there.
Hello, Milkshake. In the Instagram side of things and others that are coming in, we appreciate you joining us this morning on your Saturday. Happy Saturday. It's a brisk, beautiful Saturday.
It is. I won't tell you what, it's almost as cold as Nancy Pelosi's heart out there.
Dude, if it was like that, it'd be Siberia, man.
I'm telling you, but it's nippy.
It's not quite that cold.
No. Maybe Adam's shift.
Well, maybe. The coldness in the look of his eyes, you know.
You know, he looks like he evolved from a snake. He could have been a snake.
Is he the head? Is he like the, president always talked about the snake,
Yeah, cutting the head off the snake.
In his campaign stops,
Yeah.
The press used to hate that. They'd be like, oh, here he goes again.
Well, I know.
Talking about the snake.
Patel says that he's the most corrupt senator ever in the history of the United States.
Well, that's a big bold statement. Maybe.
It is, and he says he's got the proof to back it up.
But they always say that.
If you do, Cash, come on, dude.
Yeah, show me the money. I mean, come on, Cash.
Come on. Show me the money.
I mean, if you haven't, do it. That's the problem with his whole time in office or in his position.
Well, he's been stymied along the way. Just because you're the director of the FBI doesn't mean that you can do anything you want. And, I'm sure that there are certain things that powerful people don't want to be exposed.
Yes, I know it, broski.
The thing is, everything done in the darkness will be revealed in the light.
Good morning,
broski.
We've been moving in the studio. We're just not quite quite there. So we're just not quite there.
We're getting there.
It is blocking me a little bit. I could sit up higher, I guess.
You can move the camera down just a touch.
But
I got me a nice comfy chair. I appreciate that. This does my back good. I got more metal in my back than a lot of these mines around here. Yeah. So what's going on this morning?
Yeah, what's up, broski? What are you doing?
How's the weather where you're at? I hear it's supposed to get kind of bad up that way here in the next few days. Y'all got a really mean storm moving in, from what I understand.
Man, that'd be rough right there.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be kind of like a blizzard of 93, but not down here, up there. I mean, it's supposed to be a pretty bad one.
I would not want to be in any kind of blizzard myself. Not that anybody would want
whiteout
to.
conditions.
It makes you wonder why people stay in the areas they do. Like, why do people live in areas where they have that?
Well, I mean, it's kind of like, I hate to say this way, but in Ethiopia, they're starving to death. And where do they live? They live in sand. Nothing grows in sand. Move where you can grow food. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Let me move it down a little bit.
There you go.
But
I might have to put my.
Well, I like Sam Kinison,
Real
what
nice.
he said,
Yeah, that I stole that from Sam Kinison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You live in sand.
Yeah. But he does it a little more roughly.
Oh, he
than
does.
He
became known
he's
for
like,
that.
you see this? This is sand. Nothing grows in sand. Move where the food is. He's a nut.
He would talk about how
No snow or anything close in the forecast in sunny Charlotte. Well, there you go.
Paul and the Bulldog, and he's not a Bulldog fan, but we're calling it is the Bulldog chair. We could call it that.
Hey, I want to tell you what, we can call it whatever we want. It's comfy, and I got a good guardian right here. If it's not smoky, I'd just assume it'd be ugly. So there we go.
I love it. I mean, it just fits,
Yeah.
We have a love seat on the way, a really nice love seat being donated by Biscuit Boy. And so it's going to actually, that corner is going to change again a little bit. This is a temporary setup.
Yeah.
As we redid a lot about it.
We're going to have a comfy couch for people to.
Oh, he's going on a country drive, hunting bourbon.
Hunting bourbon.
Down through the country
for,
to the bourbon
any
store.
Particular small batch there, Brusky? Because there's a lot of small batch bourbons made right here in Chattanooga that is really good. I don't drink it anymore, but boy, if I did, I know where to get it, and it's at a good price too, under $100.
Wow!
Yep.
Thanks to our new follower on Rumble, we appreciate that. That follow. Sasquatch is real. I love the name. Thank you for that.
He is. Sasquatch is real.
Sasquatch is real.
I believe it.
And we appreciate, we're almost, Rumble is, it always steadily climbs. It's kind of a slow climb. We're about to go over 800 total followers on Rumble. We appreciate that.
Yes, most definitely.
We set goals. We're going to get to 800, get to 1,000.
Yep.
And looking forward to that. Love Rumble. Love all of our platforms that we're on. It works really well. I love it.
Dave, I set a huge goal earlier this year.
What's your goal? Oh, you did, yeah.
Huge goal. By the end of this year, across all the platforms, I'd like to have 1 million followers.
1 million.
1 million followers. And I know I'm going to have to, step up my game if we're going to do that.
But he is working it. He is working it.
Trying. I know not a lot of people want to listen to an old redneck, but yet here I am.
Oh, maybe if you had the bourbon and
Hey, no. That don't need to be on the air.
Oh, the old man with a bourbon, you know. That's
Yeah. I'm better off with a whatever this is.
yeah.
Tootsie Roll Pop
Oh,
and coffee.
allocations are up today, so hoping some EA's tailored barrel proof for Heaven Hill 90th anniversary Sagamore Rye 10-year. Never know what they might have.
Tell you what, a good single malt scotch. You can find some of that. That's good stuff.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
find me a good single malt scotch, aged.
You know, I never was. I don't drink. I haven't drank in 20, almost 30 years, really.
Right.
And I never got into scotch or anything like that.
Yeah.
I was, a few darks, a little bit of light, but nothing like that.
Well, you know, when I was, and I hate to tell on myself, but I mean, you know, it's something I did. I'm not proud of it, but I'm not ashamed anymore either. But when I was at the height of my alcoholism, I would say I was drinking about a gallon of vodka a day.
Wow.
And
That'd be a lot.
it was a lot. I drank from sun up to sundown and even beyond. But yeah, I used to put vodka in my coffee in the mornings.
Yeah, there's a lot of people do that. Lots of people.
But anyway,
there's some.
And by the grace of God, this is the strange thing. As much as I drank, as heavily as I drank, I have zero damage to my liver.
That's amazing.
None. Zero. God is so good. I'm telling you, it amazes me.
I was talking to a caregiver that came out yesterday to help with Lynn, and she was telling me about people that she has went into and their livers are gone and how bad they look. And, you know, her opinion is if you're that far gone, let them have a drink because they're not going to recover anyway. I mean, it's over.
Right.
When they're that far gone, you know, she said, I'm not the nurse or doctor, but my opinion is let them have, because they would be screaming for a drink, you know.
Yeah.
And the family would be like, no, we got to extend your life. Their life is miserable. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying that, you know, it's kind of like I saw a video of, I forget which character it was in history. I don't remember if it was Sigmund Freud or I think it was him.
Right.
He lived to be very aged. He was still smoking cigars. He had part of his jaw removed. And the guy on the video was saying, and he still has that cigar, you know, in his mouth. And I'm like, he's 90 years old. I mean, to change him now would be.
Yeah, why?
That's what he enjoys, you know.
Exactly. And you know, looks like Broski had a good day at the lottery.
I see that. Yeah.
That's a couple of $100 cash in your pocket. Reinvest the rest. Yep. There you go.
There you go.
Are you going to invest in bourbon? Is that what I'm picking up here? Not a bad idea. A lot of, you know, there are a lot of people that trade in bourbon and different types of whiskeys.
Trading of the spirits?
Yes, trading of the spirits. You know, I've thought about all this stuff. Spirits. Why do they call alcohol spirits?
Well, I would say because it's
I think it enables the demonic.
Well, that's what I was going to say is that you're messing with the dark spirits, you know.
Yep.
I mean, the more you imbibe, people that get slobbered, they usually do stupid stuff. So, you know, you're inviting in and you're inviting in those spirits, you know. So I guess that's what it is. But I never really knew, so I don't know. Maybe there is something else there.
Well, you know, since I've sobered up, I've started thinking about a lot of different things. I mean, like a telecast. All right, think about that. You're casting a spell because words are spelled. You create spells with words, right?
Yeah.
So it's a telecast. So it's being cast via television. And it's amazing how that has progressed and evolved so fast, in the past less than 100 years.
Yeah.
And now here we are with AI. And the Bible says that in the last days, knowledge will grow exponentially, correct? There will be a major. I'm not a bourbon snob. I sip out of fancy glasses, LOL. I only drink 2 nights a week, but I don't get drunk. Good for you, Rusty. Some people can do that, some can't. I'm one of those that can't. That's why I stay away from it. Cigarette drinking bourbon is insane. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen one of my business partners bought another one of our business partners a gift, and it was from several of us. We pitched in, but it was a bottle of, I forget the name of the scotch. It was a single malt scotch, but anyway, it was right at $1,800 is what he paid for it. And yes, I did get to get a sip of that. So anyway, there's a big market out there for it. Tell lies to your vision. Yes, I'll agree with that.
I got way back when I was young. I was in my early 20s. My father-in-law had some moonshine, and it was the last run of an old moonshiner before he died. It was
wow!
It was of his last, and he would just sip on it. Like he wouldn't. It would be a rare. It was mainly like special occasions. He'd get out a little bit and put in. He held on to it for years. This guy had been dead for a long time.
Yeah. That's pretty wild. It could have been worth some money, to somebody, that from the last batch. I mean, especially if he was a well-known, brewer. Not really a brewer, distiller,
a shiner. Up on Montego Mountain, that. What was the name of that place? It burnt down up there. The restaurant.
Yeah, I know which one you're I can't remember the name of it.
The camping area and all that didn't burn, but the restaurant did. Right. And the restaurant, they had like an antique area and a bunch of old stuff you could buy. But in there, they had a video of an old shiner from that area who they recorded, and he would tell him how to make the shine.
Right.
And they had a bunch of old shine equipment, sitting there, old stuff.
Yeah.
Not together,
Yeah.
Not actively.
As long as you keep them separated,
Yeah. They didn't have an active steel going on or nothing.
Right.
But when that burnt down, it took all that out. I hated that.
That's a shame.
What was the name of that? Jim Ed's or Big?
I can't remember.
It's like a barbecue place or something.
It was a pretty good sized restaurant.
Yeah. We stayed up there one time at one of their.
And there's a winery up there too.
There was a hotel right there beside it.
Yeah. There was a winery up there too. Somewhere.
It's a beautiful area.
Yeah, it is.
You can go down into what is that little community down at the bottom of the when you go down one side of Montego, there's a little community. I've actually been in a church down there, but there's that school, that college is up there.
Right.
Beautiful college area. It's a beautiful location, Montego.
It most definitely is.
And the story of many songs and wrecks.
Especially by truckers.
Coming off Montego, especially back in the old days before they built the runaway truck ramps and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, that was.
You ever seen a truck hit one of them things?
Not seen it. I've seen the truck in it, but I've not seen it happen.
It is a sight to behold. That sand just goes everywhere, depending upon the speed, But yeah, those things have saved many lives.
So you've actually seen that happen?
Oh yeah.
Wow,
a couple of times. I haven't seen it on Montego. I've seen it on other mountains.
Oh, okay.
Because they're all over the place. They're on just about every steep grade. But yes, I've seen it happen a couple of times. Thought I was going to have to run off into one time.
Well, it's still a heck of a descent off of Montego.
Yeah.
But especially the one side. But it was worse before they redid it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Man, you got to watch how you tap them brakes coming off that thing. You'll wear them out.
That's right. You can wear them out in one
It,
trip.
it's a heck of a drop. But what a
That's why I
beautiful
always gear
location.
down.
You got all the little waterfalls coming off of the rock and everything.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's awesome. And if you're going towards Nashville, once you come off the other side, it just flattens out in that valley. That's beautiful over there. I love to travel up through there.
Yeah, that is a beautiful area. Beautiful area.
Good morning, Maratovna 13. Maratovna.
Good morning.
On Instagram. Good morning to you. Hope I got that right.
Welcome to the
circus.
Exactly. Exactly.
Or like the little girl, I guess a little girl, little boy, I don't know, come in off of Twitch one day and said, "Hey, Grandpa."
Grandpa.
I said, "Well, I am a grandpa."
I am too.
I don't think they meant it in any kind of
Right.
way. They never said anything else, so I know not.
Right.
I was like, okay, I am a grandpa, a grandpa.
Hello.
Oh, it's great to be a grandfather.
I agree. My youngest grandson wanted to come on the show. I know we've had several videos of Gage out, around in the past.
Yeah.
He's an extremely bright kid. Knows a lot about finances too. It's amazing how he has listened and learned over the years. But he's
a sharp young man. We're gonna have to get him in here.
Oh yeah, I nicknamed him. He is. Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, Doc.
I think his nickname is, his name's Gage, so I nicknamed him Buckshot. So he's 12 gauge buckshot.
Buckshot, I like it.
Yeah.
Uncle Sam is right there looking over your shoulders.
Yeah, Uncle Sam usually is. Usually is.
Oh, man.
And yes, I have a tinfoil hat that I wear sometimes. Everybody needs to have one, folks. It reflects the radiation that's being aimed at you from outer space.
They've got the. I wonder about this. They say there was news that came out.
Yeah.
About the war with Iran, that for the first time we have used a laser weapon against incoming missile drones.
I've heard that.
Did you hear that?
I've heard the Navy.
The Navy, yeah, and how much cheaper it was to use that weapon instead of Patriot batteries and all that.
Well, yeah,
it's a game changer.
It costs like $1.50 a shot, whereas with a Patriot missile, you look at that, a few $100,000.
Oh, it might be higher than that.
Might be
higher than that, man.
But it doesn't cost much to fire a laser.
Laser.
And those things are intense, man. They can, put a hole through something that who knows how many miles. And that's all they got to do is hit that thing, cut it in half.
Have you seen all these people that I think they're America haters, but they'll put the videos out and they're crying about the damage that's done in the area, where we've blown up a compound or something. They'll say, "Is this what you voted for?" I hate those.
Yeah, they're
people
morons.
Post that crap.
Listen, I want to tell you something. You heard about the girls' school
Yeah.
that got hit. They have proven now that it was an Iranian missile that hit that school. All right. They've got video of the missile, the angle that it's at. And our cruise missiles don't attack at that particular angle. Plus, the wings are in a different place. So they matched it to one of Iran's missiles that they use. It's an identical match. And what happened was they fired the missile off, and we're jamming all the signals in that area. And the missile got confused and went and hit that. Just fell, went and hit something. Goes up, it's got to come down,
Well,
and they just lie about it. All the United States killed all these innocent girls. They don't care that. Why do you think a girls' school was in the middle of a military compound?
Well, that's
what I mean. They're shields.
Forever and a day, they've done stuff like that.
Exactly, and these morons today are falling for it. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have called people morons. I apologize.
But there be some morons out there.
They are. There are those. But anyway.
I think that we've destroyed about everything. We've got to find the.
Well, we bombed the fool out of that island they got. Trump's done everything but destroy their oil. And he said if they start messing around with ships in the Strait of Hormuz, he's taking the oil out. He's just going to just leave them destitute, I guess. But the people of Iran need to rise up. The military needs to wake up, and they need to bring. They've already got a government lined up. With the Shah's son. The last Shah of Iran, his son is all set to go in. And he said he does not want to be king. He does not want to be president. He wants to lead the country during a transition period so they can have democratic elections. I think that's a great plan. Let's see how it's executed.
Well, there might be some execution.
Well, there'll be a lot of those, I'm sure. If anybody's left.
I just wonder, and this is the thing. If all the people in any nation, if they all took to the streets and come at you, you can't stop it. A lot of people are going to die, yes.
Yeah.
So the longer that we sustain this on them and we're putting all this pressure on them, you'd think that some kind of movement would get started where the people just show up in the street and let's.
Oh, they have been. They've been showing up by the millions.
But let's just go take them out like the Americans have helped us.
Don't just march down the street. Bust through the door.
Go through the door. We'll climb up, around, in. We'll do whatever we got to do. We're going to go in. We're going to bring these people out.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind seeing a few mullahs drugged. Well, I shouldn't say that, but
I don't.
You know what I mean.
They're responsible for thousands upon thousands.
We'll just say it this way:
countrymen's deaths.
Through the main street of Tehran, it would be nice to see a parade. We'll just say it that way: a parade.
It would be.
Of the bearded ones being transported.
Yeah.
They might not enjoy the parade, but at some point the people have to do more, and it's going to take. It does take daring, bravery, boldness, but at some point you got to save your nation.
Yeah.
Brave people laid it on the line in our nation.
I will tell you, if that happened in our nation, if we had a government, which we were close, we were really close. Think about it, if Kamala Harris would have won the election, but praise the Lord, she didn't. I know for a fact, people in this area, I know a bunch of them, we'd rise up.
Rise up.
And
I know, Doc. Yeah, you have to be careful. You do have to be careful. But yeah, in Iran, they have tried two major, at least two times in a major way to retake their nation, and it hasn't. A lot of people have already died in those uprisings, and you would just hope that this time, because now more than ever they're diminished. Their communications are in disarray. There's a lot of things.
Exactly. The leadership, they're down to 3 goats and a mule or something like that. I don't know who's leading, but they're down to very, very little. And we're not going to let up. I know Pete Hegseth is relentless.
The war chief,
yes.
Department of War.
Yep.
I do. God bless all the families of the latest, the 2 planes that collided, and 6.
That was sad.
6 military members who are confirmed deceased. Pray for their families. That's
most
again.
Definitely. And while this is going on, we need to pray every single night for our men and women in uniform, for all of those in harm's way, for our leaders. Both Republican and Democrat. We've got to unite this country somehow. Something's got to unite this country, or we're not going to be around much longer.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing how little we hear in the war between Russia and Ukraine right now? There's been
Exactly.
hardly no news. Very little.
Zero. I haven't heard any latest stuff on.
Zelensky has said a couple of times about, there's been a couple of headlines come from him about, I think he's jealous that all that hardware is not coming his way, but other than that, been nothing. Even they've nothing about Russia. It's all been about Iran. It just that whole theater of war is now total quiet in the Western Hemisphere. Nobody's talking about
another war going on too. We're still handling business down in Venezuela.
Venezuela, the cartels in Mexico.
That's exactly right. And Cuba has reached out to the United States. They're in deep poo-poo. They don't have any gas.
No gas, no mas.
Yep. Yep. No more.
Isn't it a shame how great Cuba could be as a vacation destination if they weren't idiots?
I agree.
I mean, how much money
Cuba
could flow
is a
through
beautiful
Cuba?
island.
Yeah,
and their economy could be booming with billions
dude,
of dollars.
it would be like Vegas, Caribbean.
Well, that's the way they wanted it to be. The mobsters, anyway. That's the way they wanted it to be.
You're right. They're great people,
They
Doc.
are great people.
I've worked with some that have came out of Cuba pretty fresh. It got to America, and it's really hard even for people that speak Spanish. The Cuban version of that is kind of hard. I don't know why, but we have difficulties. Even people that are bilingual communicating, but those that don't speak English, they're great workers, great people. But man, that could be a Riviera, man. I mean, you're talking about
Beautiful.
my goodness, man. The money that would flow through that little nation.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, because they have some really beautiful beaches. They have great surfing. There's certain points around the island there that have really good waves. The way that it's set up, but
I mean, we've got the military base right there. We could, they could do tours.
that's true.
But I mean, just think about the high rises of major hotels that would appear all across the coastlines of Cuba.
Well, think about the
with
imports.
all that fishing and surfing and all that stuff you're talking about,
Yeah.
snorkeling.
All
I
of
mean, it would be amazing if they would just not be, socialist, communist, idiots.
it. Exactly. And I don't think the majority of the people of Cuba want that. It's just the ones that are in charge.
Do you know it's illegal in Cuba to print the Bible? Did you know that?
I do not doubt it. They're
I
communists,
have
so-
people that have secretly snuck in a printing press, by piece,
That's all.
and they print the word, tracts, and things in the nation. It's a secret location.
Yeah. Definitely.
They had to do that over time, but they are printing. Of course, they have to get paper, ink, and all that. But there are people that find ways to get that stuff to them.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a will, there's a way. And if it's something that the Lord's called you to do, you better believe that He's going to, provide a way for you to do it.
I'm not. It seems like I know that name. Sounds familiar, Doc. I don't know. Does it to you, Paul? Joey Diaz?
The name does sound familiar.
I'll have to check that out, man. I really think that I've heard of him, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
I have to look him up. Joey Diaz.
Joey Diaz.
I have to remember that.
We'll do it.
Thanks, Doc.
Yeah, man. That's cool stuff.
Yeah.
And they say, big time comedian. I have heard of it. I just don't usually follow comedians too much. I got one that I kind of follow. Joey
I got a
Mana Scalpo or whatever his name is. He's funny.
He is pretty funny. I like Nate Bargatze. He's a good comedian. Good, clean comedian.
Yeah, I know they say you don't want to be in a Cuban prison. I know they say that is hell on earth. It's not good.
I can only imagine.
Don't they have rules in Cuba about transfer of land too? Like you can't sell to just anybody or something. I mean, like they make sure you don't get the wrong people, as they would see it, get a hold of your property and stuff.
I don't know anything about it, to be honest with you.
But you can get into
Good
Cuba.
question.
I've got missionary friends, but you have to go through another country. It's not the direct flight from Miami.
Right. Yeah.
You can get there and do ministry even. You just got to be real careful. And it is proven that you can get Havana cigars. They do get shipped out.
Oh, well, I'm guilty.
I don't know where they go through to get them here, but a lot of people have their
A lot of
Havanas.
different places.
Did you know? Did you know?
Dominican Republic has.
Did you know, Paul, in East Ridge, there's a smoking lounge cigar. They've got a whole room full of. You can buy the cigars. They've got like sports showing on the walls, and they've got a patio. I don't remember the name of the place, but friends have told me about it.
I have heard. I know. Several years ago, the fellow that owned the billiards club, Chattanooga Billiards Club, there was one downtown on Cherry Street, and then opened another one over here off Shalford Road. He built a huge humidor in there. He was a big cigar aficionado, I guess. But that was the only one that I knew of around here for a while, and I believe there have been a few popping up here and there.
Yeah, it's kind of coming back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think since the C word, I'm not going to say because people do. Some of these platforms don't like for you to say that time. We'll just say around 2020 when you couldn't do anything inside. It seemed like, or in gatherings. Right. After that, people almost got like a little rebellious. It's like, hey, we're going to go back. We're going to have our smoking rooms. We're going to do what we want to do. If you don't like it, tough.
Exactly. I mean, the pandemic was really terrible, but the mask mandate, that is one thing that got me, was the mask.
Hey, good evening from the Philippines there, Roxanne.
Good evening.
3. Appreciate you coming in. Hello, Philippines.
Beautiful.
I've got a lot of friends that have either have been from there, lived there.
Yep.
The Philippines is a destination, Paul. It used to be, I think because of all the problems in Mexico, it used to be people would take their retirement and move to Mexico and maximize because it's cheaper to live. Yeah. And now the Philippines has become that, dude. You can go to the Philippines
and live in a hut on the beach if you want to. But they've got some nice stuff over there. It's a really beautiful country. And
it's a lot. You can just have your money, transferred, as you need it or whatever from banks. But
right.
But it is I saw that the other day. Now there are areas of the Philippines you wouldn't want to do that. Those areas in the southern island parts, I think, where there's been some Islamic issues, but there are some areas that I know somebody did it. They live in a small apartment for like $100 a month or something, but that's all they want,
Right.
They go out to the little coffee shops. They're living a really enjoyable retirement life in the Philippines,
I could do that, but I wouldn't want to leave family behind.
No, I get it.
That's the only thing. Family means more to me than anything. And God's blessed me with a wonderful family. And I wouldn't mind building a compound somewhere around here. But y'all gonna have to excuse me for just a moment. I will be right back.
Biscuit boy on the move.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to do something. If you're hearing that sound on the string, but we appreciate you coming in. Yeah. What time? If you're still there, what time in the evening is it in the Philippines right now? I know these time differences are interesting, but we appreciate you coming in by way of Instagram. And we hope you're having a wonderful Saturday evening. It should be pretty today in our area. We got even colder weather coming in next week, a couple of days. But then it should warm back up, but I think probably stay warm for a while. Tomorrow morning, I'll be on with the Sunday morning in the Word. Pet Show should come back tomorrow afternoon, and probably Patriot News in the evening. Monday evening or Monday morning back on the air for Cornbread Man Morning Show. And then Monday night and Tuesday night, we've got interviews with race car drivers, and Friday night. I soon have an interview with a Marine. He's not currently serving, who does some War Between the States reenacting. We talked a lot about that from the great state of Texas. He's going to be coming on. And a pro-life group is going to come on. A couple of gentlemen from a pro-life group that I met on X are going to come on and talk about their ministry. This all should be, those two should be in the next 2 weeks, we hope. I'm just waiting on them to get back with me with what works. So we'll figure that out. And he may have already gave me on one of them, so I'm just going to have to look and see. I'll have to go back through my messages, but but yeah, we're always looking for interesting folks to come on. I have a young lady. She's does barrel racing, but she doesn't want to be on camera, and I'm trying to get her to do audio, like we'll do The Secret. But I want to cover her story. She's been in barrel racing a long time, and I think that would be an interesting show to talk about barrel racing. You know, that's a cool competition, barrel racing. I was going to ask Paul. I've been talking to a lady who does barrel racing.
Oh, sweet.
Well, her husband actually, she's camera shy. I'm trying to get her to come on do with no camera.
Yeah.
But I know you've been around the horses a lot.
Yeah, I did some barrel racing in my day.
I figured you'd done some barrel racing.
Oh, yeah.
And I figured it would be, if we could do that, I figured you would have a lot in common in the questioning department, because I've barrel raced once. I wouldn't even call it a race. It was kind of a race. But I can say that I've been on the horse and I've went around the barrels one time.
Right.
So I do have legitimate, I'm legitimate that I've done it. Now, I'm not faking it. I actually was on the horse in Dumas, Texas. And did do barrel racing in a real rodeo arena. I definitely did that. So
barrel racing is there's an art to it.
An art to barrel racing.
There's an art to it.
Well, first of all, you better have a good relationship with your horse.
Yeah, you gotta have a good horse.
You got to dig in around them barrels and explode out of it. You know.
You need a good cornering horse, which most of the time.
Quartering horse.
Quarter horses.
Oh, quarter horse. I thought you said quarter horse.
Quartering horse. You know, Appaloosas are good. Mustangs are real good.
Mustangs.
Yep. There's a lot of good barrel racers out there, but normally your cow horses, those are going to be, your cutting horses and stuff. They're really good.
I don't know if we can hear you from over there, but
quarter horse, you know what a quarter horse was bred for?
I don't know.
To race a quarter of a mile. That's why they're called quarter horses.
Race a quarter of a mile.
Quarter of a mile. That's what they used to race in things.
Okay.
So, but they come from good stock. They're really good horses. Strong, and they're quick, and they make really good cow horses, and they're really good barrel racers too.
I was talking to, she's actually my supervisor. Right. She gave us her picture of her horses for our pet show one day. They used to have like 6 or 8 horses, but they're down to 2, and the main reason they're down to 2 is the expense of the hay.
Oh, I don't doubt
it is so expensive now to take care of your horses.
Yeah,
hay prices are crazy.
That's why if most places, like over here at McDonald at the big Polo Ranch over there, they've got all kinds of horses.
Yeah,
bend about, and but they have several fields. They grow alfalfa. Bermuda, they grow all kinds of different grasses, for the animals, but they sell a lot of it too, I would say, because it is big business. One friend of mine here in Chattanooga, he doesn't even work. He's got a couple of fields, and he's got a customer down in Atlanta that has a huge horse ranch down there.
Yeah.
He makes about $200,000 a year just by selling the hay that he grows.
I know some people that are in that. It is definitely, definitely a moneymaker. So much so.
Yeah.
When people will drive hundreds of miles to deliver the hay because they're making that kind of money.
Yeah.
She said where it used to be like $70 or $80 a round bale.
Yeah.
It's up to like 140 or more.
Oh, more. Yeah.
Or more, yeah.
Yeah.
And the bales are smaller now. They're kind of cheating the size.
Right.
She says so a bale doesn't last. Oh.
Well, they started wrapping the bales too.
Yeah.
And that's making them smaller.
So I'm not sure.
But the big round bales, that's what they transport a lot of. But a lot of the places like just the old hay bales.
The old hay bale.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what, I used to bale so much hay when I was a kid. I loved it. I really loved it. But I remember an old man, his name was J.P. Everett, had a big farm down in the Cove here. And I think I was 12 years old, and I was struggling, to get some of these bales of hay. I wasn't a big, strong, strapping young man yet. And he said, "This is how you do it." And he grabbed a hold of a bale of hay standing on the ground and threw that bale of hay through the opening up in the hayloft.
Wow.
One hand. And he was about 75 years old when he did that.
Wow.
Different generation. But yeah, I really enjoyed those days. But anyway,
well,
I digress.
It's better than dodging bullets or some other kind of youthful activity that would happen.
Yeah, been there and done that too.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for you.
Yeah.
Make a man out of you.
That's right. You better make sure you zig and zag right. You don't want to zig when you're supposed to zag.
Well, that would be good advice for a lot of people. I mean,
Yeah.
I got a friend. He lived in, I want to think East Lake.
Mm-hmm.
East Lake used to be a really nice area.
It did.
And then it went downhill. And
my grandparents had the third house ever built right there on 3rd Avenue.
Wow. He was telling me, he said, "I'm glad you didn't know me back then." He was telling me how wide open it was. And he said,
right,
there was somebody that came by. I don't remember if they shot at his house or something, but he said, "I was out in the middle of the street in my underwear firing shots down the street towards the car."
Yep. And
he said, when I look back, I just shudder to think what dangers me and my family were in, because he was living that kind of life. He's a pastor now.
Yeah. But
he said, I just can't. He says it's like a different person. It's like I can't even believe I did that.
Well, the old man, the flesh, that we crucify when we, come to know Jesus.
Yeah.
My old man, I don't ever will see him again. I don't want my wife to ever meet him.
No.
That is someone that I am no longer.
Bury the old man and then never dig him up.
Exactly. And, unfortunately, sometimes, there are signs, and the Holy Spirit warns me. It hasn't been too long ago, probably a month, that I was hit, overwhelmingly hard by the Holy Spirit saying, I'm starting to see signs of this and this. You're not doing that. And you got to listen. You got to listen.
You got to listen. You sure do.
Yeah.
I mean,
but listen, I want to tell you something. Just because you're saved, people think, that Christians are wimps. It's not the way it is. The Christians are you push me, see what happens. That ain't the way it works.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Yeah. I'll be your Huckleberry.
Do you think that Tombstone is one of the greatest westerns that was ever filmed? But I know there's been a lot of Tombstones, but I mean the one with Kurt Russell and
Kurt Russell. If it wasn't for Kurt Russell, that movie never would have been made.
Really?
He stepped in and spent almost all of his own money to have that movie made. He took over as producer, director. Val Kilmer, sang his praises up until the day he died. That if it was not for Kurt Russell, that movie would have never been made.
And anything with Sam Elliott is always gold.
You know it.
the bad guys, they were really good in their roles.
Yep. It was great casting. Just a really good movie.
And how cool was it that they went back and grabbed the actor who was in Gunsmoke, that was still living. He was part of that.
Yeah.
I love that when he asked Doc, Val, what's that guy's name? I'm trying to think of his character in the movie, but anyway, he said, why are you in this, Doc? You ain't got it. Basically, he didn't have a fight in it. He said,
Wyatt Earp is my friend.
My friend. He goes, well, I got friends too, but
yeah. But Billy Bob Thornton, old Sling Blade.
Billy, yeah.
That was funny when he grabbed him by the ear. Like, come on, youngin, just run him right out of the bar there.
That scene though, where Wyatt just walks into the water firing.
Yeah.
Even the bad guys were like, "Look at this!
Look at this!"
Even they hated his guts.
Water.
They respected the fact that he did it. Like fired them up. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
And then Doc says, "Okay, here we go. My friend going, I'm going."
And then somebody later on says, "Have y'all seen Wyatt? I think he's walking on the water down there."
I know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Water.
You know what? The most eerie scenes in that is after they've, the fight at the OK Corral.
Yeah.
And they're sitting there on their little porch and it's dark and the funeral procession is coming through.
Yeah.
Dude, that has a weird feel to it. It's like you could just feel like the anger and the evil.
The dirge. That
oh,
playing,
man.
Yeah.
That's one of the greatest scenes, I think. And,
and then when he looks down at him and he says, well, we're leaving or this is over or something, he just looks back at him and says, well, bye.
I know. That's a classic, man.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Oh, they had no clue what was coming.
And then my favorite when he shows up at the train and he just rocks them and, you tell him I'm coming and hell's coming with me. Dude, that's great. I don't care if they said any of those things in history. That made a great movie.
Oh,
right
yeah. No, it was a great for movie making anyway.
I
don't know who wrote the script for that, but it was really good. They did.
I love it when it was Virgil, right? That was the sheriff, and the dude threatened him. One of the old cowboys, he's like, "By God, don't you threaten me!"
And beat him with that pistol.
It's like, I'll knock your brains out.
Yep.
And Doc's over there drunk, winning. Can't hardly sit up.
Wow.
That's a great movie, man. I mean, just like every scene was awesome.
Yeah. And it helps that Doc's from Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
He was a Georgia boy.
Georgia dentist.
That's right. Dentistry back then, they went through just about the same thing that, all medical doctors went through, the same schooling. They could do just about anything a medical doctor could do.
Which was very painful in everything they did.
Exactly. Everything. That's the reason why the whiskey was, flowing through the Old West.
How you good? How you doing, Daryl?
Good morning, Daryl. Good to see you, brother.
I hope he's got the pop going on right there.
Yeah,
I like that profile. That's a good reenacting profile there with the beard and the pop right there. I like that.
That's a good picture.
Part of the podcast crew here, and
we're looking forward to many more adventures.
And Paul was saying, Biscuit Boy was saying, what and also Dean, what great questions you asked.
Yes.
In the show, man.
Most definitely. That was very insightful. Very insightful.
Yeah.
Great addition. Great addition. Thank you for coming.
I know Daryl might have been a little nervous about coming on, but it didn't show. He did a great job.
Yeah, he did a wonderful job.
I always think back when, because I've been doing this for a while now, and I remember what it felt like the first show or two for me.
Right.
And I've thought about when I invite people on and they get on screen, I just wonder what it feels like. Like, okay, here we go.
Here we go.
The camera on me. I don't know what I'm doing. Why did I do this? This is crazy. And by the end, they're going, wow, that was great. When can we do it again?
Yeah. I remember when we first started our radio show many moons ago. the very first show was live, and I didn't even know what we were doing. You just said, "Here, read this." That was pretty much.
Oh
it,
yeah.
You know, and I did, and we went through it, and I was hooked. At that point, I was hooked.
Sorry, we're a little twitchy this morning. We've been
Yeah,
moving stuff around the studio, so every once in a while that'll happen. So it's okay.
It's all good.
We've been moving cameras around and stuff, so we'll have to reset.
Yeah, we've got some unstable connections probably somewhere.
We have moved everything around in the studio, so
and more to move.
And more to move.
More to move.
We got a nice, comfy little love seat coming in for our guests to sit on. We're going to get a boom mic, and we're working it. We're improving
quite a few things.
The radio, the Cornbread Nation Studios. That's what this is called.
Yep.
Oh man, you're welcome, man. We enjoy having you a part of the podcast. Like I said, if God is in it, it's always going to be good. And
exactly
I never overthink anything. I just always let it come to me. Always just let the Lord, give me, direction on that. Biscuit boy taking a little outside break. But you bring a lot to it, and we're going to have fun. We won't be so cramped in. We're working on it, man. We're working on getting everything set to where we want. Back in the day, I was the only one that ever came to studio. For the longest time, my studio was in a different location to begin with. Then we redid this one, or started the process, and I started out on a little 6-foot table with one backdrop, and everything else was just empty. And then now we're still making changes, and eventually we'll have to expand. We'll have a lounge area in the future. That's the plan anyway. We'll see. But we have a lot of plans. Build a deck and we'll do some outside stuff, and we'll grill out. I'm gonna bring my really nice grill back to the studio, and we'll have a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of grills.
In the fall this year, we're gonna have to get out there with the old sit around the fire pit and have a show.
And I think we're gonna be doing some from my back porch as well.
That's right, we're gonna do it.
And it's gonna be a good time.
We'll store equipment there. I think Paul's already got the laptop.
I've got a laptop, got microphone.
We got to get an extra monitor probably just to monitor, but we're going to have the equipment there. I'll just go there, and we'll just go live from there. That'll be eventually back porch will be from Paul's.
Yeah,
live from the back porch.
Live from the rig.
Back porch living.
Yeah,
or live, as we call it.
You never know what you'll see.
My chair's squeaking again. I'm gonna have to sprint. The move. I only moved it like 6 or 7 feet, but it's wanting to squeak now.
I thought this chair was making some noise over here. Come to find out, it was me.
But that's a good look for you. I like you there in the easy chair. That looks good.
Something I wanted to bring up, Dave. Not too long from now is Financial Awareness Month. And during that month, I want to bring some things, to everybody to educate you on finances. Because most people, they just don't know what their options are. They think a 401k is the only option they have when it comes to their retirement savings. And by far, it is not. And it's by far not the best. But if anybody would like to sit down, it's free. We don't charge anybody to do a financial needs analysis with them. And, just see where you're at. If you already got something in place, great. Let's see if we can find any holes in your boat, plug those. But we have strategies and solutions that your average everyday financial advisor is not going to show you. So look us up. Ascending Financial.
Take care of those finances.
Yeah. If you want to, set something up, you can contact me directly. My email is on there somewhere. You can contact Dave. Dave can get you in touch with me, and I can get you in touch with one of our financial professionals, get you in some good hands, and see what we can do for you.
Oh yeah. We can do that. So
Shameless plug there for sending financial.
a shameless plug. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. All right, we're going to end this show. We do about an hour, a little over for the morning show, but we'll be back most likely here in just a few minutes.
Yep.
Got to take care of a couple things. Eat us a biscuit, and
Right.
let's see. Do I know when they're never ex-Marine? Don't say that, Daryl. Don't say ex.
There is no ex.
Once a Marine, always a Marine.
That's exactly right.
I have submitted the dates to him, and we're going to figure out the time. So right now, I'm just waiting for him to get back with me. His name is Eric Johnson, and he has seen the dates. He has not responded yet, but I've gave him dates from all the way from March 18th all the way to April 2nd, and we'll figure out the time. It's going to be in the evening time.
Awesome.
He has been to fields that I haven't been to as a reenactor, and some I've done. He's going to talk a lot about the Western theater of reenacting. He's going to talk about, he likes to talk history,
Awesome.
and we'll talk about his Marine career, but that will be coming up. We talked on the phone for about 25 minutes the other night after I got off the show, and he's excited about coming on, and we'll announce that. Another person I just seen online, and I felt like I was supposed to contact them. So
That's the way the Holy Spirit does you, man.
and we talked, and it was just, you just know it's right. I mean, that's all I can say. You just know it's right. So, yeah, we got the Marine we have that comes around the studio. He'll perk up if you ever say X. He'll be like,
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean X?
Yeah. That's what I was supposed to be.
I'm in the Army now. I didn't know that you served in the Army, man. Thank you for your service
Most definitely.
to the Army, to the nation, and to heaven, to the kingdom. Because you've
Amen.
served in that way a long time too.
Amen.
Daryl's good folk. But he did bring a Detroit Tiger hat in the studio. Did you see that?
You know, I wondered what that was.
There's a story there, but he's good.
There's nothing wrong with Detroit Tigers.
No, they're all
Wasn't that
right.
Magnum's favorite team?
Yeah.
Magnum PI.
Magnum PI. That's right. It's a good call there. Forgot that.
Yep.
Now Daryl's good folk. He's a good man, and 4 years he served. 4 years.
Awesome.
What was your job? Holding a gun?
Were you a specialist?
Oh, I love to hear these. I love to hear the military stories.
Oh yeah, especially those that screw up and get put on latrine patrol or something like that. You know.
Latrine patrol.
Yeah. That's the fun job there. That's when you get your toothbrush out and you're cleaning all of the toilet seats, the screws, everything, all of it.
Higgy baby.
Iggy baby.
Let's see. We had TC Higgins.
TC Rick Higgins.
Rick
Magnum.
is the one I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
And Zeus and Apollo.
Zeus and Apollo. Yeah.
I like that show.
I did too, and I watched some of the new one. You know, that new Magnum that they had there for a while. The guy did a really good job. Higgy was a female in the new one, and she was British. You know, obviously she did a good job. You know, as Higgins, she was a little more active. She was a fighter and all that good stuff, but she was skinny. Oh my goodness, she was skinny. 101, good vision.
Absolutely. So I'm assuming you spent time down in Columbus, Georgia, through your training.
Yep, either there or up here at Fort Campbell.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, that's great, man. Right out of high school. We'll see what he says here.
Yeah, he'll respond here in a minute.
But we will be back on, but we are going to go down for a few minutes. I'm check on my wife and
Yep. Yep, we will
make
be.
sure
We will be back.
she's been asleep, and see what she needs. Walk in the room, and y'all have a blessed morning. We'll see you in a moment if you can make it back. Have a great Saturday. If we don't talk to you, it's always a blessing to be.
Always. Thank you for stopping by.
Both places, he said.
I kind of figured that.
Broski's almost there.
Almost there. Well, be careful out there, Broski. Good luck on your hunt.
Yeah, on the hunt.
Yep.
We'll be back in a few, folks. God bless.
Peace.
Out on the airwaves, mud soaked and loud. Cornbread man talking, biscuit boy proud. Static crackles like a rattlesnake's tail. Voices rolling like a freight train wheel. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Gravy drips in the southern drawl. Stories thick like the cypress tall. Radio rebels riding wild and free, shouting truths like a storm at sea. Hey, hey, can you feel that beat? Boots on the floor, fire in the heat. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Tells the dirt roads, whiskey sky.